Alright guys, I'm back. I'm Sage Valentine and I'm just here to do another review of CBS's Big Brother. This time it's season 18, episode 29, so buckle up. It's going to be a very bumpy ride, guys. Natalie's the HOH. That whole competition was too funny. I think the best part, in my opinion, was when James fell. And of course, Big Brother had to do the instant replay. Too crazy. When Paul lost his shoe, I was cracking up. When he lost his other shoe, I was cracking up. And I think James lost his shoe as well. Poor Michelle had feathers in her mouth or in her nose. Nicole was cold. Natalie's neck was hurting. I mean, this was a serious competition, and it definitely brought back memories to me because it reminded me of a competition from a show on ABC called The Mole. It was hosted by Anderson Cooper. Google it. It was a really, really good competition. I really liked it. And you never knew who the mole was. You went through the entire season like, well, maybe this person's the mole. And every season, I think there was maybe like 1 or 2 seasons. Each season, they had you fooled, definitely. So, let's see. Paul thought that Natalie wouldn't put him on the block because he worked with her, and James and Victor was also on the same wavelength as well. But surprise, surprise. Poor Michelle had a 30-second advantage in the HOH competition and she still lost. Poor thing. By Natalie winning the HOH, James and Natalie ended up having to pick a side, but they were going to have to do that regardless. Nicole doesn't know where she stands in the game as far as Natalie is concerned. Michelle felt very safe that week because Natalie wasn't going to nominate her. Natalie all of a sudden realized that after she finished celebrating her HOH win, she had to hurry up and nominate 2 people. So she wasn't feeling very happy about that. Nicole hoped that she and Corey were not the targets this week. But Victor and Paul thought that Corey and Nicole were the targets. Because, again, they worked with James and Natalie to get Paulie out of the house. Now, on a side note, Paulie told Paul, Nicole, and Corey to trust one another and that James and Victor should be the next 2 targets to go. Nicole says she won't go after James, but does not hesitate to throw Paul under the bus, saying that Paul was going to go after James. And Nicole made sure to tell Natalie that Natalie is safe and that Nicole will not target her. Yes, she will. I don't believe a word Nicole has to say. And don't forget that the main reason why she is still in the Big Brother house is because the boys all know that she is planning on targeting girls. That's the only reason why she's still in the game. And I think right now, Nicole and Corey should be the targets. But after this new reveal of info about Paul, that's the reason why Paul is the target this week. Nicole tells Natalie, please keep me safe. I got your back. I won't come after you. Yes, she will. Natalie said something on the feeds about production trying to get her to link up with Nicole and Corey. I don't know. I'm not in the room with Natalie when she's in the diary room, so I don't know if that's true or not. A lot of people believe it's true. I don't know. Yes, Natalie has to do what's best for her game, but keeping Nicole and Corey as a unit together in this game is not what's best for her game. But then again, also keeping Paul and Victor together is not what's best for her game either. Either way, she's in between a rock and a hard place. But seeing how Corey pulled out that win, and then Nicole has yet to be nominated, it's about time that Nicole goes up on the block. So Nicole gets the klutz edit because she's obviously a klutz. That one clip, as well as the clip of her falling out of the hammock, are just 2 times when she has done something klutzy. Poor thing. Paul goes to Natalie and said he's surprised, or he would be surprised if Nicole and Corey spoke to Natalie and James. Now, as I said, because Paul allegedly wants James out, that's the main reason why Natalie is targeting Paul. Victor walks into the room while James, Corey, and Natalie are strategizing, and those three go quiet. So Victor knows that something's up. He goes to Paul and he tells Paul it felt uncomfortable to be in that room. He felt awkward and he felt like he was intruding on their plans. He says that he has a gut feeling that they, meaning Victor and Paul, are about to get screwed. As I said, Corey is a much bigger threat than Paul and Victor combined, because he is a part of the quote-unquote sleeper cell. Like, people thought that he couldn't win anything, he was lazy, that was all an act. I wouldn't be surprised if he won HOH this week, to be honest. So we were privy to seeing Paul's Friendship Times talk show, complete with the laugh track and the graphics and everything. It was too funny. Michelle won co-HOH via America's Care Package, or as she called it, COHOH. Poor Michelle. Basically, with this co-HOH, she shares the perks of the HOH, the bedroom. She's no longer a have-not, and she gets to name one nominee, but the only drawback to this is that she and Natalie cannot compete in the next HOH, one of the most crucial HOHs. Now peep this. Paulie told Michelle that Paul knew about Davon going home. Yeah, so did pretty much everybody else but Michelle. And a lot of people have argued me down about this, but I will say this again. Zakiya knew that there was a possibility that Davon would be nominated, and Zakiya didn't say anything. Michelle was the only one who was completely in the dark, completely. So Paulie also said that Paul didn't want to tell Davon she was leaving. No, that was Paulie's big idea. Paul went along with it, but Paulie was the idea man. Natalie said she doesn't want to put up Victor, and neither does Michelle, but then they end up putting him up. Like I said, Corey or Nicole should have been nominated at this point. Now, Corey tries to say that he isn't coming after Michelle. I don't believe that, and hopefully Michelle doesn't believe that either. Natalie wants to put up Paul because obviously Paul is her target. Michelle still wants Nicole out. And Natalie asks, can Nicole win a competition? And what did I say? Yes, she can, because she won plenty of competitions in season 16. She's only playing like she can't win a competition. I wouldn't be surprised if she won the next HOH. I have my money on Corey or Nicole winning that HOH next, to be honest. Michelle's worried because she's just like, Corey won't come for you, Natalie, because you have James, whereas she's all alone. Which is why Corey should have been an option to put up on the block at this point. But I believe that, no, Corey won't come for Natalie. Corey will come for both Natalie and James by either putting them both up on the block or putting one up on the block with a pawn, and when the pawn takes themselves down, then put the other one up on the block. I wouldn't believe a word that Corey says either. Corey and Nicole are a package deal. They both are very good liars in this game. So, at this point, Natalie believes that sending Paul out is a good decision, and I'm just like, no, it is not. But then again, they're stuck between what? A rock and a hard place. So Natalie nominates Victor because Victor battled his way back in the house, and she hopes that he wins veto. Michelle also hopes that Victor wins veto, and if he doesn't and she wins the veto, she'll take him down. And Michelle nominated Paul because he could win the game, and she heard a lot about him lying. I'm just like, you know what? I'm just going to sit back and relax and watch the show this week because it is going to be a bloodbath, seriously. So Paul's upset. He feels like he got backstabbed. Natalie says, again, that Paul is a target. Victor is basically one less vote for Paul. So that's the whole reason why he's nominated. Nicole's excited that she and Corey are not nominated. Of course she is, because they probably already have that plan in place to backstab James and Natalie. Oh, man. Victor says that he's a competition beast, and for the next few competitions, all he's going to do is win, win, and win. And Michelle believes that if Paul or Victor wins the veto, then Nicole will be the replacement nominee. You know, it would really, really hurt Nicole, though, in my opinion, if they put up Corey as the replacement nominee. But then again, this is me sitting at home watching the show. I am not competing. Like I said, this week is going to be a bloodbath. I'm going to sit back with my popcorn and munch and watch and munch and watch. But you guys take care. This is Sage Valentine signing off. Until Wednesday. I don't know what else to say, but I will tell you this really quickly. There was an argument between Paul and Nicole because Paul believes that Nicole threw him under the bus, and it was a really, really loud argument. And honestly, Paul was right. Do I think that Paul has a chance to win Big Brother? Yeah. He has the biggest chance in the house at this point. Should Natalie get him out? Yeah. But I think that she should knock out Corey before she knocks out Paul. She should find a way to backdoor Paul if she's going to get him out. But next week, she and Michelle are sitting ducks. So you guys take care. Love you all. Bye, guys. Bye.